like this, all around like this. Wow, I closed my eyes and I just kept on playing. When I opened my eyes about 2 minutes later, there were a whole bunch of children dancing around.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful, eh?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
that's
really
beautiful.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah. That was one of my highlights
Yeah.
of traveling in Europe and
Traveling,
having a good time.
traveling is good, isn't it?
It is,
Yeah.
because you meet so many good people.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you were part of the photography group with
Yeah.
Nancy and them. Tell us about that a little.
We did photo shoots of, and we try to put concepts into them all across this district here. Yeah, we learned from that, you know.
You know when they had the show for that group at the Oise?
Yeah.
That's where I met Helen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there.
Were you?
Yeah,
I didn't see
was
you.
there.
I had my art there.
I think I had some art there too. At Oise.
And I was homeless for 10 years. And I was heavy into photography. too.
Another thing that was good in Europe was the cafes.
Yeah.
They didn't discriminate against you.
Oh, really?
You sit down on the table and have your cognac with coffee outside, you know, in a nice.
Yeah, in cafes around here, you go and you want to sit down and then they'll throw you out, eh?
You might get done in. Yeah, but it depends who it
Europe's
is.
amazing. Like, they're a lot more easygoing about people.
Yeah, they're open.
They're not so snotty.
Okay, let's put it this way. You're an artist, right? In Europe, like in Portugal, a license costs maybe $5.
Yeah.
$5
Yeah.
equivalent to get to do your artwork. I used to do caricatures and portraits there,
Right.
and that was it. You know, I made a living out of that, and I lived in the beach. You know,
Yeah.
it was perfect.
Cool.
It was
Yeah.
perfect, and I had a guitar. I never was robbed. I was never antagonized by bullies or anything.
Yeah.
You know, or by cops. You know, even cops would invite me over to play some piano and you know, balance with others. Yeah.
And in Toronto, if you want a
I
street...
got beat up.
I didn't give you a light. Went out. In Toronto, you want a street vendor's permit. It's hundreds of dollars, but then you go to apply for one anyhow, and they say, oh, they're all given out. They won't allow anymore.
Yeah.
Here, use this. It's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Well,
You can't get one.
I tried it in Niagara-on-the-Lake
Yeah.
to do caricatures, and all those blue noses. There were a lot of blue noses there. We think that they own the fucking land and the air and the blue sky.
Yeah.
And well, so and so, this deputy mayor was riding his bike downtown Niagara-on-the-Lake, and he said, "You have to get out of here," because I had my cartoon
Oh, yeah.
stand.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for customers, and so I could not do caricaturing in the city, in the village, Niagara-on-the-Lake. That same evening, that same day in the evening, I was having at a picnic table my supper, and these bike cops came around. They said if they see me in Niagara-on-the-Lake the next day, that they would bone me. They would bone me, take me to jail and bone me. That's what their words were.
Nice guys, eh?
Yeah.
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 North America's got an uptight attitude, man. I don't know.
And then I went to Niagara Falls. I got hassled again by the police for doing caricatures. One officer, I was drawing a second eye of a portrait for somebody. I couldn't finish the eye.
My God.
My model. So I tried to get a license or somehow to get permission to do caricatures on a certain street where the railroad passes. And they said, you got to pay $60 a day, and you can't make it. You can't make it. Well, you
In other words, we don't want you here.
yeah, but somebody gave me a little, a jeweler gave me a little space, ample space, so that I can put the easel and set myself up.
Oh, that is nice.
The first few days, 3-4 days, I'd make $50-$60 a day. Second week, I was making $200 to $350.
Yeah, you must be good.
A night, yeah. I was, not now. Beating up, and it just put me cold from drawing.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I can't draw, play music, I can't really do things. I'm blocked. I'm mentally blocked.
You gotta change that. That's not good.
I know, but
That hurts.
I gotta find the key. Keep looking.
Yeah, don't lose faith, man. You can't live the lives that we've lived without believing in God.
Of course.
You couldn't survive without it.
Oh, you'd be a lonely sucker. If you think you can solve your own problems alone, forget it. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith.
That's for sure. If you don't have faith, then you can't survive.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it then. They call themselves atheists.
I can call myself sometimes an atheist.
You know
but
what?
that's, you know,
I think
all of it depends on what context you're talking.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that most atheists they really do believe in God. They're just pissed off at him because he didn't give them something they asked for.
You know, my father has always called himself an atheist. I have to put my position somewhat different, not to.
No problem. I hear you. I'm getting stiff myself.
Yeah, he could tape that because this is part of reality.
Yeah.
Father, he called himself an atheist. He's all his life. He even calls himself communist. You know, proud communist. But he's full of hypocrisy. He's a paradox in his own life.
Yeah.
I have an infection here in my stomach.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, that looks bad, man.
Appendix, umbilical hernias. Nobody's well. They give me painkillers that don't kill the pain, and I got an infection on my ass. I got a pain in the ass, and
The nuts.
pain in the nuts, and here. What I want to say, my father.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't believe in God these days, but he used to be a missionary.
Oh, really?
But he was kind of forced by my mother, my grandmother. My grandmother was a fanatic Catholic. You know, he was forced to go into missionary. And I feel sorry that I can't communicate with him.
Yeah. You're not the only one. Most guys have a hard time communicating with their dad. I haven't seen mine in 20 years.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's your name, man?
My name's Ron.
Ron.
And tell the folks what your name is.
My name is Juan. When I was in Quebec, I couldn't change my name to John. I couldn't change my name to John. It had to be Jean in French.
Yeah.
So I said, well, then I'm going to keep my first name instead of all these names. You know?
Yeah.
Keep it Juan.